In this video, I've got a bit of a challenge for you. I'm going to show you the box of a product and tell me in the comments what you think you would be buying if you spent £40 on this thing without first opening the box and seeing precisely what was inside. First, some background for context so that you know what we're talking about. This afternoon we were in the Apple shop. This is not a slate against Apple in the slightest, but I was in the market for a phone stand for my wife that would charge the phone, and I looked at this device here. Here's the test. Now, please comment below if you think A, you thought you were buying a phone stand which will charge the phone, or B, a lump of metal that doesn't charge your phone. And while you're doing that, I'm going to explain why. Because the wording on a box of a product should indicate to you, one would think, what is in the box, what product that you're buying. Now, if I bring this back on camera a moment, this says Forté for iPhone with MagSafe. Now, if you thought the same as me, you would think that you're buying a stand-up device which will charge your phone, because it says Forté for iPhone with MagSafe. It sounds like it has the MagSafe. A MagSafe is the magnetic charger for the iPhone, for those that don't know. So Forté for iPhone with MagSafe suggests to me that you get a stand with the MagSafe that will charge the phone. In fact, just while I'm editing, a second point. This actually shows the phone being charged on this device. So it definitely looks like the device charges the phone. For those of you that chose A, that you'll get a stand that will charge your phone, that's not the case. In fact, the answer is B. You only get a lump of metal. In fact, this is what you get. This lump of metal here with this piece of plastic here. The piece of plastic goes into the lump of metal and does nothing. At least not without the MagSafe. You need the MagSafe because the MagSafe is going to be the magnetic component that will hold your iPhone onto this lump of metal, and it's the MagSafe that's going to charge your phone. But correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm looking at this from a professional perspective and I think this is misleading. It says Forté for iPhone with MagSafe. At first blush, that makes it sound like it comes with a MagSafe. Actually, it's not correct, because if you read the line below it, it is something of a clarification. It says, adjustable desktop stand for MagSafe charger. And then on the back it says, uses MagSafe charger to create a floating iPhone stand. And then, to its credit, it does say, works with Apple MagSafe charger, not included. But that is only on the very small print on the back. Now, we were out shopping and enjoying ourselves. I didn't want to be a lawyer today and read the small print, but this just goes to show that even we are fooled sometimes, that when I bought this thing, I just read this bit, which is the prominent bit, which made me believe that this is with a MagSafe. And so I spent £40 on a lump of metal, which frankly I could have made myself. In fact, anyone knows me knows that I make things myself. Hell, someone even called me a nutter once for making a table extension for my dining table, but that's another story. But quite right, I do make things myself sometimes. I even made my own mouse mat with real leather. This is a leather mouse mat that I made myself. Any of you that have seen my weight stand, which is made out of wood down here, I made that myself as well. So ultimately, the moral of the story is you have to read the small print, because now I've got to make a choice of whether to keep this £40 hunk of metal, which doesn't really do anything without another £30 or so on the MagSafe, or whether I'm going to make the trek back to Birmingham to take it back to the shop, which I'll have 14 days to do because Apple's good like that. But ultimately, I really did think that for the stand, which can't be more than a bit of plastic and a bit of metal, for £40, I did honestly think it would include the MagSafe, even though I did admittedly think it wouldn't be an official Apple MagSafe. I thought it would be an aftermarket or third-party MagSafe variety that would charge the phone, but I did think it would include it. So next time you're out shopping, you have to be a lawyer too and read the small print. I feel stupid, but there it is. We're all human, we all get caught. But this is just a warning that might cause you inconvenience if you don't read the small print and you end up with a £40 hunk of metal. Thank you for watching.